ぎ話が好きなんだね。
寝る前は妖精さんが子守歌を歌ってくれるの。そして起きたら狼さんと遊びに行くよ。アーデルは悪い子だから近くにいると傷つく。また私のせいで誰かが傷つく。いや、アーデルは悪い子じゃない。
アーデル、胸を張って。あなたは何も悪いことしてないよ。
クララを助けたいの。友達を守って。小さな鳥と秘密の花園に行こう。物語が終わったらみんな幸せになるの。青い鳥さんは一番身近なところで見つかるって聞いた。大事なものは目に見えないものだから。
Hello and welcome, Protos! Hello! How have you been for the last 4 weeks? Not 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Springtime's already passed and it's getting a little too warm out here in South Korea. For me, Sortie deleted like the first 1.5, 2 weeks of my life. It was a dangerous update, to be honest. In a bit of a different setting today, so let me get adjusted to it. Yeah, I got a cool new mic. No sound, audio low, sound too low. Okay, the audio is too low. I can hear myself. Maybe it's the streaming. Can we have the audio little up, please? Can you loudly volume, bro? I don't control everything. The production does. There, so it's going up and up and up and up and up. Okay, is it better now? Can we hear? Still low. Hello, bro. Love the game. Man, you read the live chat. Yes, I do. I have the live chat. Guys, we have the live for a reason. Real life communication all around the globe. That's the thing to bring. It's not going up. Okay. Still low, but better. Okay. Still low. Okay. Still low, but better. Okay. We will work on it. We'll work on it. Good that we know the issue before we started everything else. In a different studio today. That's the reason why. What's up? Chaos Zero volume. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. Looking a little cute. Dressed up for the occasion. Have lots of news. Actually, to review, for you to get comfy, we have as many slides as what we had for Haidemari today. That's a lot of slides. And we'll have some gameplay, but I placed the gameplay all the way at the end so everyone knows all the information, all the slides, and everything about the new combatant before I actually get to play. Dressed up for the one Adelheid. She's coming very cute, incredibly cute. Vanguard. So we'll get to talk about her later. So, but let's talk about Haidemari. Did you guys pull her? And where did you guys land? For me, E5 right now because the Omega code's coming tomorrow. So E6 and then yeah, Haidemari E6. I can play Haidemari until I turn grandpa. That's like in 70 years. 56 years? Yes. Her E6 gonna be amazing. I can't wait. E1, E0, E2. E0, E6, E7. Yo, I ran out of pulls for Haidemari. No! Come on. E6, E2 is goated. E4, E0. Oh, a lot of pulls. Oh, thank you. I hope everyone had the chance to play some Sortie because not like me who played, of course, beat it until the very end after playing 70-something minutes. I certainly did get better. And I found out selecting a heal combatant to begin with was a very smart choice, everyone. I see a lot of you doing that right now. Oh, that's been the trend these days, right? Starting with Mika or anything else. Oh, E7? Nice one. So, I do want to start today. How's the volume now? Can we start? I do want to hear from you. How's the volume now that we had a couple of 4 or 5 minutes? Okay, good. Yep. It's good. Volume good. Volume okay. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for your chat, for your feedback. Get that out of the way. Let me start with the message from our wonderful CZN developers. Thank you for all the love shown to the half anniversary and Haidamari's updates. We're continuously monitoring various trends and feedback related to Sortie to make the game even more fun. We will be rolling out a variety of improvements, and today we will be sharing those details. Was the first message from... I have a lot of messages from the developers today. We'll have a lot. All good. Devs listen. They're always listening. That's the thing. I was just talking to the director like 5 minutes before. Like, what else should we do? Like, even during the broadcast or in the future. I think you can. I think you have a list already. But what else? Okay, maybe I can gather stuff from the chat today, and then maybe I can send that over to you later. That's what I said, like literally 5 minutes before, because the director is in the Korean section of the broadcast. So that was a bit longer to fix the audio. I think we got the okay sign from the production now. So thanks for the wait, everyone. Now let's talk about the real stars of tonight, Adelheid and Clara. There she is. Very cute. Very different in style of design. I don't think we have anyone like her in the game. Everyone with the crying emoji. Any hoppers out there? The girl who brings fairy tales to life. Seems like she's got some pets. Void, Vanguard. And you're saying Vanguard and Void now? Like, oh, Void, I don't have the materials. Make sure to subscribe to or follow some of the Chaos Hero Nightmare socials, because we released the attribute and the class like a week ago, or maybe more than a week ago. So at least you have some extra time to farm up the materials. And for those of you who need the 4 stars, Amir and Cassius are ready for the pickup lineup. Amir. So let's talk about Adelheid. She's an adorable girl with a unique gift to bring fairy tales to life. May 5th. In Korea, that's Children's Day. It's a holiday. Rescued from a pirate ship by Amir of the Terracion Special Investigations Department. Keep an eye for her dialogue, as she frequently uses fairy tale metaphors and whimsical descriptions. Korean voice is performed by Sunmi Kim, and the Japanese voice is performed by Misaki Kuno. So there's been tremendous interest in Adelheid since the launch image, because she's in one of the launch images. And we know many of you have been eagerly waiting for her arrival, and here she is. So we do have her mechanics. Adelheid's gameplay revolves entirely around a central mechanic. Okay, hear me out. Blessing. Okay, blessing is literally the keyword, the one and only. There will be lots of cards, but it's all about blessing. So what is this? She's a defense-focused combatant who applies or creates blessing on the cards. So think of the blessing as like initiation, sort of that in the brackets. Blessing cards to gain shields, maintaining her survivability through shield retention. And that catalyst, you can all see that right there. So blessing effect, what does it do? When shield's possession is lower than 30% of max HP, if this card moves her hand, that sounds weird, because Yeah, Blessing moves from the hand to the graveyard. She instantly gains 60% fixed shield. Get it? Yeah, so when it goes to graveyard, you get fixed shield. So she's cute, she's tanky. And so how do we actually play Adelheid? So a bit more about the technical uses. It all comes down to the 3 steps of technical loop that you can see. The setup, the apply, and create. You can apply and create Blessing. So think of it as like a buff to a card. It's not just her cards. You can apply blessings to other combatants' cards as well. And that will come very handy. We'll talk about that later. The engine, right in the middle. Use Protect Us, the cards, and discard Blessing cards, which triggers her massive shield gains and act as a guaranteed search for your deck. And the payoff, you maximize the damage output, and you leverage her high shield value. Sometimes you don't even need shield because you're having so much shield coming out from her blessings. So we'll talk about these later as well. So reduce damage through shield or retain a portion of shield to increase party sustainability. So you'll get lots of shield as blessing is related with the discard function as well. So enough said about the mechanics. Let's fully understand it with gameplay. Let's go in-game. There she is. Hello. Oh, did you guys hear that? Oh, let me tap again. Ooh. Hello, Captain. Okay, let's go to Adelheid. As you know, Vanguard Void. Defense based. Let's look at her cards. Again, her cards are fully potentialed out. Just keep that in mind. First one. Gather around. Basic cards. It has Blessing because it's potentialed already. 128 defense-based damage. 126 shield. And again, Blessing. And 2 shields. 2 fairies protection. And then Once Upon a Time. Exhaust 2. Apply blessings to 2 random cards in draw pile. Not just her cards. 2 random cards in the draw pile. Then draw 1 of those cards. Ah! Fun, right? So it's technically somewhat of a draw card. Protect Us. For the next 2 blessing cards activated, draw 1 blessing card. So the card labeled as blessing, you can draw him depending on the card. Friends from Fairy Tales, an upgrade card. Select and create 1 of either Doggy or Teddy. What are these doggies and Teddy? Doggy lovers, Teddy lovers out there? That reminds me of an anime. A very sad story, a very sad tale along with that. Not gonna say more. Doggy, this is an attack card. ×4, 0 cost. Teddy, 240 shield and 2 damage reduction. Guys, if you don't know what damage reduction is, decrease damage taken by 15%. When the effect is activated, decrease the damage reduction by 1. So you're not just getting shield, you're also getting reduction in damage when you get hit. I often, most of the time, just use Teddy. Doggy didn't really help as much. Next, Truth Behind a Story. A haste card, one of the key keyword from the season. Attack card, 240 defense-based damage, plus 100% amount taken by the target for 1 turn. Garden of Secrets, upgrade card. 240 shield, 25% shield retention. What is this? At the end of the turn, retain shield equal to the current amount. When multiple instances exist, only the highest value is applied. So you will keep on having the shield. In a way. Oh, that's all that. So you guys have gathered for these epiphanies. I found a lot of fun epiphanies. Let's go by one by one. Once upon a time, exhaust 2. Apply blessings to 3 random cards in the draw pile. 0 cost. Select and draw. Very helpful because this is initiation card as well. This is select and draw from draw pile. You're drawing one which one you want. Then apply blessings to those cards. So later you can have more draw of those specific blessings card. Exhaust 2, 0 cost again. Discard 1. This card seems to be working really well with the Mayor. Apply blessings to 3 random cards of the combatant who owns the discarded card. So if you discard Haidemari's card, 3 random Haidemari's cards will be blessed. This was insanely good for cycle with Haidemari. It was insanely good. By the way, it's the third one, yes? Yes, it was insanely good. 4th, X. Ignore that, FC. Draw equal to X, then apply blessings to those cards. That's a retained card, so you can wait for your perfect time. Upgrade! Once upon a time. Unique. When a card is created, apply blessing. Because you will be creating somewhat. 5 times per turn, there is max to it. So upgrade. Yeah, Once Upon a Time was overall really good skill card or an upgrade. Especially if you can get the cost down to 0 with the Divine Epiphany. Now let's go to next. Protect Us. Another somewhat not a key card, but really good for protection. It literally protects us. Okay, screenshot. 1 cost for the next 3 blessing cards activated. Draw 1. The next 2 times 0 cards are in hand. Draw 1 blessing card. So this is conditional. The 3rd gives you massive draw 3. And this bit of a take back. Change the cost of those cards to 0 to 2 for 1 turn. Which can be very bad depending on who you use with. But if you are playing with 9, so to say, if you're playing Hugh, then Hugh 3 costs will be 0 or 1 or 2. Right? So if you like to have those advantages, then you can go full Gamba. But there were moments where like a 1 cost card, all 3 of them were 2 cost. So there's a bit of a drawback. But if you're drawing like 2-3 costs, there's nothing to lose, right? So there's that. Protect Us, 0 cost. Draw 1. If that card is a blessing card, add 1 draw. You will have lots of blessing cards when you're playing Adelheid. So this could be a thing. 1 cost, draw 2 blessings card of this unit. Of this unit, that's the key. Increase damage and shield gain amount of those cards by 60% for 1 turn. So this one was insane. It's a 1 cost, but it gives you so much shield that you never really, the enemy really never breaks through the shield once you have this. And it's just her own blessing of the card, which makes her own cycle very, very fast through the deck. You can sort of not exactly pick, but very likely you will find the blessings card that you want from Adelheid. That's Protect Us. Okay, so here's the Doggy and Teddy, and you have been wondering, I want to see the Epiphany for this one. Upgrade. There you go. I know everyone screenshots and post everything on one page right after the broadcast, so give me some time. Create 1 doggy plus 20% upgrade amount of doggy for every 1 blessing card in possession. So this is a damaging upgrade. And think about it, it's plus 20% damage times 4. So it can be damaged. It can be damaged. And so you might be surprised because she's defense based. Depending on your build and how much blessings you have, you can do some wild damages. So second one, create one Teddy. If the damage is taken, move Teddy to hand. So literally when you take damage, you get this card in your hand. And you immediately you can't heal, but you can immediately sort of back it up with the shield and the damage reduction. Personally, when I went to hard mode and nightmare stuff, this was incredibly powerful. I took a hit, but I didn't take more hits after. I always had shield. Remember, it's an upgrade, guys. So if you take damage, you create and move that Teddy card in your hand. And you also get reduced damage. Can be very helpful when you're going through some like the high level difficulties. E3. Pick 4 doggy, and this is a pack, so it does have different damage. See the numbers changed, and it's not ×4 anymore. Increase damage amounts by 50% for each doggy linked before activation. Linked before activation. Sounds like we could use someone else to link, maybe with a partner. That's a powerful doggo. Another unique upgrade. Create 1 Teddy when Teddy is used. 1 counter attack, and for 1 turn retain counter attack. It's the same Teddy. For the counter attack team, I saw lots of Protoss out there using Magna. This is a different one. Create 1 doggy morphed. What is this? Haste blessing, 108. Defense-based damage ×4, so a bit more damage. And when an attack card is activated, change this card to Teddy. 360 shield now, and 3 damage reduction. I believe it was 240 and 2 damage reduction. When a skill card is activated, change this card to Doggy. You can change this back and forth and use it for the right occasion. Okay, yes. So let's create 1 unique. I love this card design. It's just wholesome. Love the doggy design. Truth behind a story. You like the second one the most, to be honest. Art is super cute. Me too. Crying emoji. Yes. Truth behind the story. Couple seconds again. Haste, another attack card. So this damaging card, depending on which one you use, can deliver some, like, not like a main damage dealer, but like a sub damage to clean up the small, like, doggos from you know, the dog summoning black thing, right? 360 to weaken. Yep. Good pair up when you want to do more damage with the main core damage dealer. 100% damage amount taken by the target for 1 turn. It says haste. So if you want to use haste, it's a good card. 240 defense damage. Move 2 blessings card from the discard pile to hand. So for the other ones, personally did not really feel too useful because I didn't really use too much of haste or anything else. But this one is something else because this is a massive help for the damage reduction, and also it's somewhat of a draw card in a way because you're moving 2 blessings card. So this is another good card for like quick cycles. So haste, increase damage and shield gain amounts. Doggy, okay, they fixed this, okay. So dog was all the way on the left before, but they fixed it. Doggy and Teddy by 100% for 1 turn, I think, is from what I remember from the Korean translation, Korean original. So that's Doggy, Pack, Morphed. So all the types of Doggy and Teddy here. Next. 2 costs. What? Hold on. Quietus. So you can technically use this without a cost if you discard this. 480. Defense base damage. Increase the damage amount 30% for each blessings card in hand. And trust me, I keep on saying this, you will have lots of blessings cards in your hand, in your deck, as you cycle through. Attack card. 360 defense base damage. Increase the action count by 4. Not my personal favorite, but I'm sure there will be uses for these. Must have. Must have already. Yeah. E2 was very fun cycling. The 4th, Quietus, actually delivered some damage. And it was used for free cost. Garden of Secrets. This is the unique, the last one, the Epiphany. So far, what did you guys think about Adelheid? She get lots of shield. I told you blessing is the keyword. She will keep on adding these blessings to random cards, some of her own cards. Very high. Seems strong. Yeah, she's like the shield of everyone. Let's check out Ego. I know you guys will be typing in Ego. Click Ego already, so I clicked it beforehand. 300% shield. Fixed heal equal to shield in possession. So, of course, we have to have some shield. I mean, a heal. Does not exceed 30% of max HP. So there's a bit of a cap there. 30%, it's all right. It's all right. Potentials, easy. Rare card, basic cards, common cards, unique cards. This is the one that gave blessing to gather around. Add blessings to gather around and various protection cards, the basic cards. Just to make check, gather around and various protection. These 3, the basic cards. This increase health by 8%. Increase defense by 8. If Adelheid's defense is greater than 300 plus 5% void attribute damage. For every 10 defense exceeding additional damage modifier. This is probably more important because it's plus shield gain amount. Fairies protection. But if you're not using Fairies protection, maybe not as much. And you certainly need this Divine Epiphany to appear by 25%. We can never go back without this potential now. 5-2. Uh-oh, here we go. Ego manifest time. For the Garden of Secrets card, decrease cost by 1 and add 100% shield gain amount. Yes, you're saying, oh, that's not that much shield. And the cost is 0. That's a lot of shield, guys. 360% shield is a lot of shield. And 25 shield retention, again, retention is on the right. That's E1. I had plenty of shield with the first Ego Manifest, to be honest. Well, look at this. Gains the Bliss of Dreams effect for each blessing. Each blessing? At the start of the battle, gains a Bliss of Dreams. Increase damage amount of allies by 3%. Max 10. So every blessing effect, you stack up to 30% of ally damage, not her. So this will be a big damage boost. Yeah, with the Great Rift coming, I think a damage boost. Yeah, everything lines up, right? Plus 200% shield gain amount to Happy Ending. What was Happy Ending? We were saying 300% and also does not exceed 50%. Yeah, much better. E4. At the start of battle, apply blessings to any number of cards in hand. When a blessing upgrade is used, apply blessings to one random card in draw pile. So what this exactly means that when you start with a hand, you can apply blessings to your starting hand. It's kind of incredible. And from what I remember, I think it came before discard. But it might be different because I had the armor with the three discard card as a function, but this came before the discard, I think. So this is a very different, unique attack in her E4. E5 is the potentials upgrade by 3 on basic unique common card. E6 for Bliss of Dreams, decrease max stacks by 5 and change the increased damage amount effect to 8%. So at the start of battle, if Bliss Stream is 5, draw 1 blessing card. So if you have those stacks, you're drawing 1 more blessing card. Seems like a E2, E1, certainly a very big boost in the shield. And E2, a huge damage boost. And E4 is actually very fun too. You can start with some more blessing cards. So you can kind of select on the, let's say if you're starting with Haidamari, you put some blessings on Haidamari's cards, and then when you're drawing them later, it helps because you're not like all the time select and picking, but random. You will get higher chances of randomly getting those blessings card, not just from Adelheid, but also from Haidamari. I think I said that right. And E6. This was very helpful, not just for the damage, but also for the draws. And the cycles become insane already, just from her kit, but this makes it even better. E6, if you want to go all the way. So those are the Ego Menace Fest. Now that we have some understanding of Adelheid, we have a video ready for you. So let's hit it.
黄色いレンガの道をたどっていくとエメラルドのお城が見えるの。悪い狼さん倒そう捕まったりしない。一緒に絵本を読もう。友達を守って。お祭りが始まったみたい。本がドーン。小さな鳥と秘密の花園に行こう。そこではみんな幸せに暮らしましたとさ。悪い小さな鳥と秘密の花園に行こう。うちにもちゃんと見てなさい。捕ま一緒に絵本を読もう。悪いお友達を守って。うちのバットうちにバットうちのバットそのクライマックスです。新元気が出ましたか。捕まって祭りが始まったみたい。悪いお友達を守って。捕ま友達を守って。皆さん遅すぎた後悔より。負けません。そこではみんな幸せに暮らしましたとさ。最高だ。カミールお姉ちゃんは悪いハンターさんとか悪い狼さんと戦う強いお姫様。
Oh, so cute! How'd you like that gameplay video? Very nice. Why Yuki? Yuki's getting a buff. Yes. I think I can say that, right? No, too late. I said it. Combatant. Okay, we do have a different screen. Let's go. Combatant Adelheid recommended formation. Oh, that broke me. That broke my English. Even my my English is already broken. Haidemari Nia Adelheid is insane cycle, guys. It's you have some heals, lots of discard function from Haidemari and also Nia, but on top of that, you have a lot of shields and picked card cycles with the blessings. So the first combo was crazy fun to play. It's so much fun, and also you can link more of those blessings cards to discard more, get more shield. So you're not just getting healed and cycles to damage, you're also discarding them for extra shield. So it feels like you're somewhat invincible, like perfectly HP, max HP all the time with shields. So first is a total recommendation. Second one also. So she's also providing a lot of shields, so good to have another set of protection, some healing controller with Diana. Also incredibly good, some with extra discard function. Diana Nia Adelheid was also very fun. Very, very fun. Good cycles to play. And the third, Maribel. Didn't test her out yet, but I heard from the dev that this is a very fun, and I heard a comment that people are, that she is somewhat underrated. So go ahead and try her out if you get a chance. Shield, and heal, the third team. Just draw. Maribel lovers out there, this is your chance. And Yuki is there. And I told you, she's getting buffed. Haha. So, that's it. Let's go to the next one. Let's talk about our partner, Clara. Clara, July 18th. And let me follow. So this is her partner, Korean voiced by Ji-sun Lee, and Japanese voiced by Hina Natsume. She will be in the new story, in the chapter 2, A Girl's Nightmare. And time to check out her skills. The passive is indeed very strong. Increase the defense by 16 to 24, and the blessing card is used. Fixed heal. That's the key. If you have Clara with Adelheid, you keep on healing on top of the shield. So if you have Clara with Adelheid, the perfect partner, oh yeah, lots of heal. It's not just once, it's 5 times. And when you have Clara, your heals just come through. So with the right set of cards, you can have 2 DPS, not just like a Mika or any Nia. When the assigned combatant blessing card is used, allies gain 1 prism. What is prism? Damage increase on attack cards and shield amount of skill cards by 5 to 10%. Another big boost. And her ego skill, 200% shield. Select and draw 2 blessings card from draw pile. You can select and draw 2 blessings card. Those blessing labeled cards, you can select and draw. So if you have those Haidemari cards or any like DPS attack cards labeled with blessing, you can go grab them by this ego skill. Very strong ego skill. Yeah, select. It's not 1, it's 2. It's 2. So a very strong ego skill. So that is Clara. And we just have to see this. Get ready for your eyes to be healed. So, an adorable image of Adelheid before bedtime. Lots of teddies. Where are doggos at? Maybe this is the taco? Yep, that is Adelheid and Clara. Let me hear what you guys thought about the partner and the combatant. I'm looking at chat. And okay, so they are ready for pickup. So Haidemari before was 4 weeks. Now Adelheid, we're back on the 3-week schedule. Yeah, boom. Yaha, Adelheid and Clara rescue rate up. Will be available after the patch tomorrow. So if you need a big shield plus the heals and good pair up, and Adelheid is a very cute, charming character, as you can tell. Oh, okay. Label. Let me label one. First part. GG. Lots of news to go through today. So give me some. Drink up. Energy up. My waifu. Fei Wen. We will actually tell you Fei Wen. Tenebria when? We will also tell you when Tenebria comes out. Show Yuki buff? We will all that I actually don't know. But I actually don't know. But there will be one. That's all I know. Spoilers. Yuki and Haru and one more. Chizuru. 3. I don't think I'm missing anyone else. Right? Haru? Tester bro? Oh, no. The buff is not in the client. I wish I can test Haru because I love playing Haru. Lots of questions. We'll try to go through the questions. Now that we're done with the combatant. Not done. We just move let's move to our story because we do have the season 3 going on, so let's talk about the new story. All right, Protos, let's pivot from our new characters and talk about season 3 chapter 2. Some real challenges are coming our way, everyone. Main story, digging into the incidents caused by Adelheid's power. She's a little too powerful. So, who's the real culprit behind this incident? So, we will have the new Great Rift. And boy, oh boy, we have a lot to talk about from this... wait, hold on. From this new Rift. We saw this boss. It looks disgustingly good in design. I actually love this boss design. It looks disgusting, and we have a whole lot to talk about. And I will actually get to play the new Great Rift, but it's going to take me time, so we place that all the way at the end. So some people in a world where sometimes you have to wait for 70-something minutes for the next page. Hopefully that doesn't happen. So for you to check out on some of them, because next supply is opening up. You want to check out the supply store. Everyone pick those up, right? Omega code is here. Yes. My E6 Haidemari. Just wait one more day. And others are similar. Third supply. Abyssal core, the reverse potential. And some anchors and lens are all there for you to take. Omega code. I wish they had Omega code like here. Weekly. Getting a little too far. Okay. So those are the those are the new supply store. And not just that, we also have some new nodes added to the environment variables expansion. So new nodes unlocked for the environment variable system. We can actually go in to our zero system and check that out. Ta-da! Woo! These are just melody gain by 1%. And the one on the left, mark of the order. And this one, you already know. This one, you already know. So on the right, increased chance for rare grade unidentified area to appear by 20%. Just in case you missed some others. Echo Harmony, unique data extraction, reward 3 additional battle area. Yeah, those were. Hopefully, you had some chance to play some more and get a lot. And so there's also a limit to how much you can acquire. So keep that in mind. Those are environment variables. Those are new those are added notes. Here we have Invitation to Dreams. This is the event story for Season 3. Exclusive story type event centered entirely around Adelheid. We have this for every combatant. And also there are some rewards, so make sure to finish these, because it will be gone if you don't finish it. And there are some really good rewards. And just like Season 2, hidden boss, or should I say bosses, for Season 3 are dropping in 2 different waves. So first upgrade will be tomorrow. As you can see, the Punisher of Resentment. You can unlock it. Activate the new variable node for a chance to trigger the encounter by the Chaos Outer Area event. The twist, to address player feedback from Season 2, where the fighting up to 4 bosses in a single run felt exhausting or the feedback. So this boss replaces the interior boss rather than being an addition. So it's a new boss, but it's not going to be an additional boss. It's going to replace the interior boss. So less to fight against, but better flow, better rewards. And successfully conquering this, you get to have it rewards you with a select card Divine Epiphany from the outer area. As you can see on the bottom. And this will introduce another rare event. This isn't what I'm about to say. It doesn't come tomorrow, but this will be the June update. A rare event path leading down into the deeper layer. Unlike the Punisher, what you see on the screen, this new, it might be different in translation, called Lady in the Mist, will be displayed in distinct spots, event on your map. So similar to like Golden Mane from Season 2. So this one is still in the works, so stay tuned for full details. When we get closer to June, there will be some other boss, not just one this time, as the hidden boss. New content update! Full-scale offensive, Season 2. Get your roster ready because this is a brand new full-scale offensive featuring 3 formidable bosses. The right one seems a little too scary. So 3 teams, 3 bosses. You need to construct 3 distinct teams. One like tailored to each specific boss monster. Each boss battle is limited to 10 turns, so the clock's ticking. Individual boss battle is strictly limited to the turn count. which means you need to maximize and optimize the impact, the damage with the team comp that you have. Oh, new improvements! Chaos Auto Combat feature added. This is in Chaos, which you couldn't do auto before. But now you can do auto combat in Chaos. Yes. But I know what you're about to say. It's huge, it's great, but the AI in CZN, it's like AI from 2017. I said it. So, I asked, will there be an upgrade in the auto battle system? And the answer was yes, there will be upgrades. Not right now, not tomorrow's update, but there will be an upgrade in the upcoming patches. So I already asked because I knew that would be a question from the chat. But good to have the auto function in Chaos. God, I swear they keep on using all of my quietest cards with the AP cost. And they don't do anything when there's a discard right next to it. Excuse me for releasing some of my AI auto battling emotions. Next, we have more improvements. Guys, you have to see. So this should be a significant. You'll be like, what is this? What is this new screen? This actually is a new screen because it's not entirely new, but it is new. Ta-da! Oh wait, this is not here. If you go in merge, codex, ta-da-da-dum, you can select and the difficulty. How great is this? Thank you so much, devs, for getting this. We really needed this. So you can also see like what type of bosses, what they do, the weakness, and all the information in one screen. So the merge will have much better function now. And thank you so much for this gigantic upgrade. So you can now manually select exactly which chaos to create and also difficulty. Yeah, for the 5 basic chaos types, you have the complete freedom to select any available season effect. There's a bit of a Galactic disaster restriction though, as you can tell. So you can't select these. So you can only select effects from the specific season when that chaos originally bloomed. And the mythic drops, great news for the grinders. So mythic grade chaos now has a low probability of appearing even during a no more merge using regular units. So there's that. There's a bit more chance for you to have the hard grade. Makes sense, okay? So, more news. A quick but incredibly impactful UI tweak is coming straight to your eyes on the battle screen on the bottom. It tells you how many cards you have in hand. Alongside the maximum card count. I can't remember how many times my old eyes went like, how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this 8 or 9? Yes, the game will tell you how many cards you have in hand. Nice. Next, please. Other improvements and changes. This is just 4 lines, but there's a lot to talk about here. So, smarter playtime warnings. You've all been there. You're like in the middle of the combo, and you're like boom, 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 trying to get like Serenio and all these cards, like boom, boom, boom damage, and then like you've been playing for 4,000 hours. you should rest a little bit. And then you can't click, right? For the next like a second or two. So system of warning pop-up right over your hand. The developers have finally fixed this. Playtime warning messages have been overhauled into clean rolling text format. So they will no longer interfere with your active gameplay. Very nice upgrade. Very, very nice upgrade. And detailed item exploration. So no more guessing when your resources will expire. Individual expiration periods will now clearly be displayed, allowing you to track exactly how much time is left on each of your time-limited items, down to the detail. And auto dismantle on the memory fragments. Whoa! I know we're always asking for more slots, but this should at least help you a little bit in your daily CTN life. So actually really good quality of life changes today. Coming in for tomorrow's patch? Yes. So the fourth one, we need to talk about this a little bit. Shield retention stacking updated. So what this is, want to give you all a vital heads up regarding a fundamental system change in this update. A detailed note about this will be on Stove with a detailed note. The team is officially changing how the shield retention effect is processed. The old system, let me tell you, when multiple shield retention effects overlapped, their values simply added up, summed up. If you held a 15% retention effect and a 50% retention, then they combined into a 65% retention. But after the update, easily said, will be height value only. These effects will no longer stack. Instead, the system will only apply the single highest value available. In that exact same scenario, your total retention will not be 65, but instead it will be a 50% retention. The developers noted that to maintain a healthy meta and long-term game balance, especially with powerhouse defense engines like Adelheid entering the fray, organizing the retention system right now was absolutely necessary. So they have put this retention system in, and they will also change the wording and the tooltip in-game to unify this function. Boo! Yes, boo! But once you play Adelheid, you won't feel a thing. Because the normal shield will be a lot. Not just the retention shield it's a little different than the normal shield. So that is that. There's somewhat of a change in retention shield, how it works. I just said it with words, so it might be a little confusing. Make sure to go read it on Stove. There will be more detailed notes about this, the change of shield retention. Guys, we're getting lots of upgrades to Sortie. Who played Sortie? Oh, wait, actually, who did not play a Sortie? A single game of Sortie. I believe I'm not going to see any chat. Everyone's been playing Sortie. Just read about all of these, like font 7, because there's so many. Oh, you? Oh, you? Oh, there's a lot. Okay. Try it! It's fun. It's a lot of fun. You also get to play some of the combatants even if you don't own them. Sortie too long? I'm coming back. Sortie destroyed me? Same. I played it 3 times. Yes. So this is where I talk. Remember, balance adjustments. Number 3, balance adjustments for Haru, Yuki, and Chizuru are scheduled for June. Not for tomorrow, for June. I believe it's mid-June-ish. We'll have more on that. So let's go from the left. You'll have a lot more choose from. You'll have a lot more selections to play. And raising minimum performances floor of harder to play characters. Balance adjustment will be constructed at the start of each season. Either it's the monsters, the bosses, or the combatants even later on for the balance patch. They will keep on having balance adjustments. according to the difficulty level. If a certain combatant is not doing well at all for the entire run, then there will be adjustments. Okay, hidden area and updates and rankings. Rankings. So there will be new things happening for hidden area, mid-special scenarios in hidden areas, challenging conditions. New events planned, including encounter with the Chaos Core, 8-turn monster rushes. 8-turn monster rushes? Ultra powerful boss challenges. Oh. So there will be some insane things certainly happening in the future. And Combat Records title system. So some new title system. This is designed for quickly convey to overall context of your gameplay. So as you play more throughout Sortie, you will get more titles. Let's say if you hit more fights than anyone else, that you will get like the fighting title. If you only go to like unidentified area, so and then you will have like an unidentified area title in a way. So update above are targeted for implements before season 4. So these will come gradually or at once, depending on how ready we can be. Dynamic game structure rankings. Drafted combatant seasonal cards will rotate weekly. And this is big. New unidentified area will be added. And I heard there's plenty of new unidentified areas. So that's more. Oh, there's more. There's more. Boss selection screen. So when entering, it says Act 2 or Act 3. When you go into when you go into the later part, you can select one of the 2 bosses, which we will play later on. And Death Boss Colossus, as I talked about, we'll have some stat adjustments for the bosses. So deep layer bosses are getting a significant balance adjustments. The Colossus and a few others will also be. They will continue to monitor the numbers. And bye bye Golden Mane, not Colossus, not your favorite. Oh, your eyes, too many words. I know it's hard to read in 26, right? So, and 4 slots for the the 4th combatant will also have Divine Epiphany. That's new. And Link Crash Safety Net. What is that? Not applied in hardcore mode, but applied equally to chaos outside of Sortie when resting or clearing a boss while in Link Crash state. There's a way to come back now, right? There's a way to come back. You don't have to give up. Sortie exclusive equipment, Fate, Divine Infinity, common cards, adjustments, and revision. There will be new additions to these, and also adjustments. Adjustments we're talking about here will be like the same Fate, maybe with like one more number upgrade, like from 1 to 2, or like 2 to 3. Divine Epiphany and common cards also the same. Like if it's 100% damage, maybe 220% damage. Some number adjustments and revisions. And drafted combatant effect revisions. We'll also talk about this when we play Sortie later on. New cores added. Simulation currency will be removed. HP recovery reward feature added to unidentified areas. So there's a bit of that. A little more HP recovery functions other than just going into the empty area or the shop to rest. So talking about the new core added, what are these? Looks like CZN. New technical core has been added, allow you to direct add or replace random or specific selected common equipment to save data. Oh, that's new. Okay. And normally this will be the part where I show the sortie run, but let's have the sortie run all the way until the end because we've got more. Guys, we've got more coming for sortie. Please try out sortie because we're making these many changes. This is not applied for tomorrow. This will be like a sort of a mini roadmap for sortie from June to July. Chaos main body, direct face vault with the swords itself. You will get to remember all the way at the end. Do you see like the 15,000 damage? Boom, 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 and then the chaos, the dark chaos thing like takes all the air, sucks all the air in, right? You will get to encounter the chaos core itself. That will be one of the hidden area in the future. Sounds pretty cool already. I wonder how hard that will be. Monster Rush. Defeat endless waves of enemies over 8 turns. I think that's what they mentioned in the previous page. Boss Challenge. Consecutive battle against ultra powerful unique bosses. Sounds lots of scary things going to be happening in hidden area and June-July update. Boss challenges will have rankings, sortie achievements, because when you're running sortie, you get rewards, but you want to keep some achievements depending on how many times you run. So you will get specific achievement and reward through sortie play. And sortie archive, in the archive section, we'll have a sortie section. As you can tell, some of the sections are missing from the archive. And sortie titles. This is what I meant last time. Wait, 1 second. Oh, we do have another screen. This. So sortie achievements. This is a system where you can earn. This is a dedicated system that allows you to complete per character achievements. So there's a lot to do. Per character achievement through sortie play to unlock exclusive rewards. Sortie lovers, go get him. Look, this is per character. And let's talk more about the sortie archive. We'll have a sortie archive, a collection. And look on the right, we'll have rankings. So that's something new. And you can earn your titles. Here's an example. If you step on massive number of unidentified areas, you will earn Chaos Explorer title. And if you constantly hunt down every fight on the map, and you get Chaos Slayer. But the title might change, but that's an example of the titles you will be able to pick up by going through those playstyles. So there will be also top secret achievement requiring very highly specific hidden conditions to unlock. I actually did not even check this out. I think you have to be really specific in play of what you actually do in sortie to unlock these. So this might be incredibly hard. So lots of like deep down hardcore plays coming to sortie. A lot of changes, a lot of updates. So with these updates, guys, right in the middle, eligible. Just read 2 things. Total prize on the top, 120k crystals, and go to the middle. Eligible. All protos. This is for everyone. This is for everyone. Forge your own path clear without a core combatant? Clear hardcore risk modifier stage 30? A true master blames not their tools. Clear without legendary or mythic equipments, I guess. Only, oh, that seems hard. Defier of fate clear without acquiring any fates? Oh, some specific categories. We're looking for 30 winners. 6 winners per category. Participation, you get Tier of God, so just participate. Selection method, random draw by category. If requires are not met, a redraw may occur. So details will be announced on Stope Community Notice on June 3rd. This is for anyone. Anyone and everyone out there. Total prize of 120,000 crystals, guys. And let me tell you, summer is coming. So try to grab all the crystals as you can. Whew. Whew. Ah, good thing that they gave me some energy drink before going live today. It's getting a little warm too. How's everyone doing? Weird to be back on camera all of a sudden. That's about it for the update section, but I have a lot more to tell you. I'm dressed up especially for more news that I'm about to release. Give all of our protos. Want to wear a suit to play CZN? Dress up and play CZN. Maybe you'll have better luck of Divine Epiphany. Reduce this card to 0 cost. -1 cost. Give 1 AP and reduce this card to cost. Will there be a day where Divine Epiphanies can like combine? Like reduce this cost to 0 and give 1 AP? It's not a hint. I'm just like brainstorming, guys. So here's a news that I do have to share. This is one vital piece of news we need to share with you today regarding the future of our Galactic News Network broadcast. Going forward, Galactic News Network Live will be shifting away from its regular 3-week, 4-week schedule. Instead, live broadcasts will be held dynamically, aligning specifically with the moments when major game changes and massive content updates and critical topics are to be ready to be showcased. The core goal is to make every single live stream we bring you is packed and with meaningful, high-value announcements. So don't worry, I'm not saying this is the end of our live broadcast in the future. The CDN team is simply moving to an irregular cycle so we can connect live exactly when it matters the most. Even during the periods between streams, official notice, developer notes, and active community communication will continue exactly as how they do now. Maybe even more. The development team will continue to watch carefully and review all of your ongoing feedback and suggestions as they prepare for the next live stream. So please keep those opinions ongoing. Is the script message. And here's my personal input, though. I really started having a lot of fun with all of you Protos just recently, not too long ago. Got too used to the format. I really don't know how I feel about this because whenever there was somewhat less information about the update, we had a chance to sit down with the director or anyone from the dev team to for me to translate and just give question and answer back live, which was very unique to like all other competition. I think the live dev talk for the global players specific, that was I think really unique and a banger. Of course, was a really good anchor and a direct communication, the hype right before the update. Well, the devs are always open to suggestions and opinions, so please speak up. And depending on your request, this may change. I mean, there's always a thing called reversal. So please keep on sending your feedback and opinions. I will really appreciate that as well. So that's also a big part of the reason why I'm also dressed up, because this message was pretty big. But we continue. We have much more news, not just this one. And I put this right here because there's a lot of exciting news to follow up with. Let's hit the next page. Let's change the atmosphere a little bit. Tenebria and Arya! Hey, that's not the Arya we know from Epic 7. But finally a day where I can say Epic 7 is coming in July. Tenebria, if you didn't know, it's the original character in Epic 7. Another IP. from the same development, from the same devs of CZN. Super creative. You might have checked her out. Of course you have checked her out from the story from Season 3. Tenebria and Arya. Arya looks a little bit different. That's not the Arya that we know from Epic 7. But, you know, and Faye is coming. Many of you already kind of knew the date by guessing. July update. Faye and Rishiang. Oh, guys, and I think I can tell you this. This is a big hint. Tenebria might be the first character that you actually need those basic cards. Like, actually need those basic cards. Like, it would be a horrible idea to remove those basic cards. That's a hint for Tenebria lovers out there. Other than Meilin, yes. Other than Meilin, yes. Almost forgot of her. Other than Meilin, yes. Oh. I even have it on the notes as Meilin. Sorry. Faye! I have no clue. I have some clues from watching some things that I probably don't even know. Here. Those are the many of you wanted to know the official dates, so we put them in. So Tenebria June 17th update, Faye July 8th. Talking about those updates, hey guys, it's not just the new combatant. As you said, second hidden boss will be there for the June 17th update. The Lady in the Mist makes her official debut, opening up a rare, like, deep layer path. The balance, we mentioned, Yuki, Chizuru, Haru. The 3 combatants will be getting... Oh! Guys! And also, Haru will be getting a dedicated banner rerun in July 17th update. So, I guess this is the first dedicated banner rerun of a combatant, who was also our first combatant. Nice. With the buff. So, lobby BGM, we'll go over that. Rhythm game, mini game, combatant Haru rerun, yes. On the right, July story improvements, yeah, we can talk about it later. Story summary feature added. I think once we get it added in game, a lot of the Protoss will love this. Environment variable backup. You will now be able to salvage and reuse past season chaos experiment variables directly within the Zero Codex, so you don't have to go all the way and farm every new season. So there will be somewhat of a backup for the environment variables for the new season. I think a lot of Protoss will like this. Monsters Arena, the fan favorite arena, is making a grand return. Yeah, Monsters Arena was really fun. Lots of really cool cards, easy damaging cards. Basins of Hyperspace improvements. So floor 9 and 10 are being removed. A fierce new floor 8 boss is being added instead, converting the final stretch into special high-end challenging floors. Dimensional Sync. The game will now respect your past grinds, and based on your highest floor that you cleared at 3-star or above in the previous season, certain early floors the season will be treated as 3-star cleared. So that's for the Dimensional Sync. Sometimes you forget, but it's for every season to try to clear all the 3 stars because you do get lots of rewards. Support effect improvements. You will now be able to provide up to 3 powerful support effects, redesigning so you can choose from dynamically based on your team composition. And we'll also have some in-game polish, like combat activation visuals for support effects are also getting some sleek cosmetic updates. So those are also the updates. That's not 100% mentioned here. What are we missing? Okay, Corrupted Core. It's a core that corrupts the save data itself. Additionally, enhancing one random element within the save data. For example, attaching a Sortie exclusive Divine Epiphany or a Sortie exclusive equipment effect. A save data version of God's Hammer, in a way. It can be used only once per save data, and a rollback core is also added so you can revert. In other words, it further enhances on already completed save data with some exclusive content only, whether it's Divine Epiphany or equipment effect. So exclusive can actually come out and you will get to paint over them a little bit. So these are the events. Rhythm game, I'm always a fan. My name's G Clef for a reason. And jukebox, we actually have like a jukebox system in game, like a background music player. So select your lobby with your favorite past soundtracks. Yahoo! Deck building presets. You're gonna be loving this once it comes out. Of course, this is most of the things that I'm saying right now are not for tomorrow. This is for July. You can pre-build your ideal decks, and the game will actively highlight your preset cards during the live match moments, like card removal or Epiphany choices. So it will be easier for you to select and not miss out the key cards that you already have the pre-built set for, right? Which makes your run a lot easier to keep track of, I guess. That's the good way of saying it. Story revamp, it's coming. July 8th is the day. And I'll finally get to go through the entire story now. Other events. Usually after the screen, we're done with the broadcast. But today, no, guys. We have a lot more news. A lot more news. Sortie operational support. Growth currency. Guys, on the bottom, 600 crystals. 600 crystals. Other events will be running at the same time. And I know what you drew last summer. Illustration contest is back. But very new. Get ready for the cool summer with CDN. Agents on summer vacation. That's one category. Summer nights are fear, breakdown, suspense. Anything scary. Anything with suspense. Lots of darkness and all that. Two different categories. Total prize pool of $10,000. Oh. This is time to unleash your artistic side. If you have the talent, show it to us. Scheduled from May 18th. That's already in the past. June 28th, a Sunday, approximately 6 weeks. Check out the Stove community announcement for more details. Show us what you have. And we appreciate all the art style. Chaos Zero Nightmare is coming to Anime Expo 2026. How many of you have booked your flights and hotels for the Anime Expo? Can we see some hands? You didn't know? You did not know? Los Angeles. I know. Convention Center, South Hall. We will have a booth set up for CZN. And also, there will be a special session, I believe, on Friday night. If you follow our social on Twitter, Instagram, much more detailed notes are there. We'll have many events, many events on site. So if you're coming, please get hyped and try to prepare. So we'll have the photo zone, we'll have cosplayers, which we'll talk more about. Photo cards, collect, trading event, D20 dice. We actually we're making the actual D20 dice. We're having a battle with it. No, you do not get +1, +2, +3 even if you cosplay. It'll be D20 dice. And developer signing panel sessions. Listen up to those coming. Collect all AX exclusive photo cards by participating in various events to earn a special all collection limited photo card only at Anime Expo. This is huge. Will be hologram limited only at AX. So how this works through the day. Through the day you will collect lots of cards, and we will have official trading sessions so that you don't have the dupes overlaps. So when you have all the cards, you can go to the booth and get this limited all collection hologram photo cards. And I already asked, so how long would it actually take to collect everything to get this limited all collection photo card? If you spend the entire day, you can get it. The bar's pretty low. You can get it within a day, and if you make the right trades, within a day certainly. But if you can't find all the cards, maybe 2 days was the answer. Oh, also, can we come to the camera? So, hello, ladies and gents. This is not the all collectible. This is something else. Ta-da. What this is... Oh. So, this is a prototype. It will not be Cassius. And this, I have to be careful because this is actual gold. It's actual gold, like a thin, like 0.5 grams of 99.9 fine gold. Like if you melt this, it will turn into gold. But they will have separate. It will not be gold on the back. This is just for show. There will be some exclusive events in our booth for the all collectors. Exclusive events, and I don't know how many or per day, but we will give out few of these per day, and it will be gold, like limited. Is this actual gold? Yeah, got the receipt. Got the quality. Yeah, Korea Gold INC. Yes. It's only at 8x. It'll not be a Cassius. Unlikely. It will be something else. And on the back, I think it's going to be the CZN. So this is like a prototype of what can come out as gold. So that is, yeah, that is that. So if you're coming to AX, make sure to, and also I was told to make sure to join Discord to follow up with everything that's happening at AX, because there's a lot of events happening, not just for CCN, a lot of other things as well. So make sure to join our official Discord, and there will be new tabs for AX specifically. So make sure to check that out and don't miss anything since you're coming offline. Even if you're not coming to AX, you will have an upgraded version of Sortie. So that will delete some of your time. I know AX right now, because of lots of other things going on at the same time, the hotels and flights are very pricey. I know. So that's why I'm giving you these heads up, so you can like save money and do all the planning. Because you might just come for CZN, but you might come for CZN plus everything else that's going on at Anime Expo. It's huge. I've been there last year. It's huge everywhere you go to. So, and also, we'll have cosplayers coming all the way from Korea. Elite Korean cosplay squad will land in LA. We'll have Giju, Lilu, Solmeng, Shuma, Shiru Ai. We'll have 6 cosplayers, and they will have Cheki event, which is it's called Cheki. It's a Polaroid event where you can take those Polaroid photos and you can get them. So you can meet them, take photos, and join the exclusive the Cheki event. So for the schedules for the official cosplayers, make sure to join. And also, for anyone out there doing cosplay for CZN, there's a cosplayer gathering event for CZN. This will be also recruited via official Discord, so make sure to join. And no Hugo? Oh man. Yuki? Oh, you never know. There's a lot of cosplayers out there. Like, it's like 80% cosplayer and 20% Anime Expo people. Yes. So make sure to join, and if you're going to Anime Expo, join the Discord and you can join all the fun with all the events, the cosplayers, and so on. We have a lot in store. We have a lot prepared for the Anime Expo happening in early July. If you haven't booked or interested, try to plan ahead because we still have about a month, about 5 weeks. But a lot of those hotels are not gonna say it. Go search. Yeah, seats running out. Hugo display, please. Hugo cosplay, please. 9 cosplay. Hugo cosplay. I mean, I I'll write that down in my diaries today. So that's about everything that we have said and checked. If you have any other questions, feel free to write it in chat because I'm still reading the chat. So let's go through the Great Rift and also a part of Sortie because a lot of you wanted to check out. Do you want to see anything else beforehand? We checked out Supply Store, Chaos, Season Info. We have that Nebula Distortion. Yeah, let's check out the Great Rift. There's a lot to say. There's a lot to say. Let's go one by one because I've heard a lot of Protos out there also like to theory craft before the patch and try to come up with the best team before the actual patch. So increase the damage, extra damage amounts of Passion and Void cards. Each time a card is discarded, plus 5% damage. Max 30 stacked. Decrease EP gain amount by 100%. Wow, 100%. Plus 5%, 0.5% same season, save data, score bonus. Max 6 stacks. Remove the stress that combatant receive when attacked during combat. There's max ceiling to the amount of score that you can acquire from a damage amount inflicted by a single attack card. So lots of limitations. You will gain combat score based on the damage amount. And once you reach a certain threshold of damage, the score you receive in this matter will gradually be reduced. Okay, that's the end of essaying. Whew, what an essay. So today, rewards? Yes. So reach. Oh. Whoa, that's a nice sticker. That's funky, man. I love it. That's like an X-ray version. So all the rewards and the weekly. So today, let's go to hard, and I've been given specific decks, restricted cards. 。 Go! So once you go in, where do I start? Okay, I think pressing on the boss. Fallen Hero. Decrease damage amount taken by 20%. Max 4 stacks removed when a combatant breaks. So this is very important. When the combatant breaks, then this is removed. So this essentially requires you to get stressed. Corroded. 3 cards manually. Create 1. When a combatant breaks, exhaust. Corrosion of Dreams. On draw, with ability increase stress by 4. Activation decrease corrosion of dreams by 1. Velocity. No, when hitting by 7. Extra turn. Weaken. Are the usuals. Let's upgrade. Play. Ooh, nice. So I will go through the first team early. See, there's combat score, difficulty 4 going up. Start of 3, let's do upgrade. So 1 cost but draw with 2, so I'm always getting extra. Let's discard. Jajan! I love Quiet so much. It's like the next way. You can never go back without it now. So I have plenty of ways to... Oh, nice. Perfect. Waiting, waiting. And I'll just... Oh, whatever. Yahoo! Just for fashion? Already with that much damage, this is an incredible deck. That can certainly be pulled. Card. Adelheid is in the second team. See how I'm going to the stress level? And it still has the Fallen Hero. Increases stress of all combatants by 5 after 2 action counts. So you do need... to use all these to burn it. Let me just get some more. Yes. Ah, missing some damage. Play it out. And let's go to team 2 because this first section card counter can be saved up easy. Okay, the first section is over. Ah. So for the cosplay Cheki event, it's not the I was mistaken because I thought it was just a regular Cheki, but it's not the Polaroid. The production wanted me to fix it. It's not the Polaroid event. It is like a selfie event with the cosplayer instead. Okay, so excuse me for the correction on the cosplay event. So good that now we actually have a team. Again, guys, these are 6, 2, and 0. So now that we are here, upgrade. Teddy! Does he have a shield that we get? Woo! So fortunately, I did not go into break for our first section, but this is sort of what your team that not that you should only have this team, but this is a selection of teams that you can try. Blessing for the next 3 cards. Yes. So protection. And oh, this also has quietus. Another protection. I have discard the 2 cards. Oh, let me discard this. So I can actually get the release. I'll play this. And then with all those in the discard, let's release with some maximum damage. I know, it is so much shield. And exhausted. So with Nia, Adelheid, you have so many ways to cycle and keep the shield on. Pretty. Well, the thing is, EP is stuck here. You don't get EP at all. Apply blessings to 3 random cards in draw pile, then draw one of those cards. Blessing. Another. Now this one also has blessing. And we keep on getting this. Because it's another blessings card. Now this card also has blessing. So depending on what and how many blessings cards you have, it might be easier and sometimes it actually might be harder in a way. Adelheid seems too strong? Really? Yeah, why not? I have a whole lot of others. Oh, you mean Haidamari seems so strong? Yeah, Haidamari is indeed very powerful. So shield. That's already 800 shield. But I'm playing on hard difficulty, guys, not the hardest difficulty. Keep that in mind as well as we go through. So this is somewhat... So I'm not going to go through all the turns, but this is somewhat of the gimmicks that the Punisher of Resentment has. So there's Corroded, Inner Corrosion, Velocity, Weaken, Moro. So I did get hit a couple times, not too many, but this is the amount of shield that I have with E0 Adelheid. And Haidemari is also, you probably know this from the card color on the left. It is not E6. So this is sort of the play. I hope everyone enjoys
宇宙最強のロックスターにふさわしいライブだった
playing
ね
this amazing new Great Rift. And I'm sure in Hell, you do need to be taking a lot of stress. You do need to take a lot of stress and maybe take that break. So we'll see how this goes. That's the Great Rift. And as I promised, we will also go through Sortie. To make this easier, let's go to the lab. Ooh. That's the new one. A currency that adds random equipment to save data, a core that extracts uncontrollable abilities from countless possibilities. Ah. Use it. Optimization, I believe, is the same. That stays. That season exclusive, as mentioned again. So something different about the drafted combatant. You will see someone with that red icon. Chizuru will be the drafted combatant. Disable inhibits an ability to gain AP effect. So now you can gain AP effect. That's like a double negative there. So you can gain AP now. When Will-O-Wisp is gained, gain 1 Will-O-Wisp. So depending on the season, and as we go through more and more, we'll have different combatants with like a, not like a season specific, but like a time period specific buff, or like a, in a way. 1 second. They stole the golden cards. They stole the golden cards away from me, so I don't steal. I do not steal, but I think they wanted to show that to the Korean side of things. So let's start. Again, Haidemari, not Haidemari, Adelheid. I keep getting those mixed up. Adelheid. Extra defense. Increase black. Matter. Data. So let's start with Chizuru, and you can see these icons are the drafted combatants. Unavailable, none. Season cards. Let's start with Chizuru and see what happens and how she feels different. What was it again? AP, Will-O-Wisp with gain 1 Will-O-Wisp. Okay, so she'll get a lot more stack of Will-O-Wisp. Here goes nothing. The goats. Hey, I'm back after 4 weeks. How you been? Chizuru, right? Was she the second combatant released after Haru? I think so. So it's been a mile since we saw some Chizuru. Oh, Divine Epiphany? Nah. Oh, what is this? Rudy Fate. Each turn increase damage amount of the first attack cards. Only the first attack card though. Let's go for the Divine Epiphany. Bro, I forgot Yuki. She was third. Yuki's also getting buff, so that's alright. Second was Yuki. Excuse me. On that. Treat it as basic card. Draw 1 basic card. But it's an initiation, so I think I have a really bad Divine Epiphany? Let's go for more damage. Or I wanted to do add 2 hits. We'll see. This will be me going through some of the new things in Sortie. And please give me Mika. Please give me Mika. Yes, Captain. Yes. When are you gonna be playable? Mika! Oh, recommended? Ray? Okay. It's level 65. What can possibly go wrong? Better Mika?
決断を
Uh-oh.
切らねば滅せよ決断を
Oh,
黄昏の影
my bad. It's been an age since
なめないでよね
I played T0. But there's Shadow of the Moon already.
切らねば
Tsukuyomi for the next tick.
黄昏の影
I can just finish this off. It's level set. I intentionally did 65 because I wanted to go through the run quicker and show you what's new in the updates. And if we will get any new unidentified areas, that will also be nice. Wait. Nice. Just right at 20,000. Oh, guys. Hey, thanks for everyone who's still tuning in because I'm playing Sortie, right? But for those lovely for all of our lovely Protoss out there, we have a little gift. We have a very special gift for everyone. So, a million, 1.3 million of you. So, 1 second, and if you're only listening, try to focus on the screen. I'll be on the left. I'll go 좀 더 왼쪽으로 가겠습니다.
네.
디렉터님 일로 오시죠. Hello, we have the director, live director of CCN, Mr. Seungyeon Choi, joining us for the global side. Hello. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
벌써
반갑습니다.
날렸습니다. Mr. Faker, Mr. Handsome. The director. Hello, Faker. 역시 월클이 또 오셨습니다. The world class director himself has joined. I politely asked him if he can come over if he has any spare time, and here he is. Yes. 벌써 이렇게 장난 아닙니다. 네, welcome. So thanks for all the stays, and I know this was a bit of a surprise, but thank you for grabbing the time to come all the way. 일단 좀 정신이 없을 수도 있으실 텐데 이렇게 또
네.
와주셔서 정말
네네.
감사하고요. So we have him here for a reason. Feel free to throw some questions because I have some personal questions. 좀 이렇게 모신 김에 좀 미니 Q&A 좀 하면 좋을 것 같은데
네.
일단 저 기본적으로 굉장히 큰 질문이 있습니다.
네네.
오토 돌리면은
네.
조금 덜 똑똑한 것 같은 느낌이 자꾸만 좀
아.
안식 막 플레이하고 막 분명히 옆에 디스카드 버리는 거 있는데 안식 막 플레이하고 그런 건 좀 AI의 좀 이런 그 오토 플레이의 좀 업그레이드나 이런 게 혹시 있을까요?
네, 물론 당연히 있습니다.
네네.
네, 당연히 AI에 대해서 계속적으로 고도해 나갈 거고
네네.
저희가 이번에는 그 전술 위임 모드 때문에 좀 빨리 하느라고 좀 많이 미흡한 부분이 있었는데 이런
네네.
부분 당연히 보강해 나갈 예정입니다.
네, 이제 카오스에도 이제 오토가 되니까
맞습니다.
많은 분들이 카오스 오토는 너무 좋은데
네네.
배틀 오토가 좀 약하다.
맞습니다.
내가 좀 약하다.
어.
이런 말이 있었거든요.
커스트 여러분들 좀 이제 그 카오스 출격 많이 이제 손권하셔야 되니까
네.
이제 카오스에 한해서는 좀 가볍게 플레이하시라고 넣는 기능인 만큼 저희가 계속적으로 이거는 케어해 나갈 예정입니다.
So of course, the first question I asked is the battle function, not the fast one, the auto battle function, which we talked about with some maybe less developed AI, and of course that's on the list. They are actually working on it, but because of the other things that they have been putting in for the patch and the really fast battle that came first, and then the next the auto battle function, the one right top on the screen. That's something that they've been working on, and there will be continuous function upgrades for that battle, especially because the chaos. They want you to release your hand a little more and focus on Sortie, because Sortie is completely manual. They want you to focus on Sortie more, so you can have less time. You don't have to spend more time on the chaos itself. 저 굉장히 질문이 많습니다. I love you 스마일 게이트. 지클래프 더 보고 싶다.
이거는 뭐 네.
이런
전달하겠습니다.
있었고요. 예. 굉장히 많습니다. 그리고 이번에 첫 셋 캐릭터 하루, 유키, 치즈로 이렇게 버프를 받는데 이렇게 순서대로 좀 버프를 받거나 밸런스 어저스먼트가 있을 예정인가요? 아니면 이 첫 연투원 이렇게 세 명을 고른 좀 이유가 있을까요?
우선은 하루유키 치주루가 저희 출시 가장 이제 가장 서두에 이제 출시된 캐릭터이기도 해서 그 세 명을 먼저 선정을 했고요. 저희가 밸런스 패치 할 때마다 이제 말씀을 드리는 게 데이터랑 지표를 기반으로 우리가 이제 예의주시하고 있다라고 말씀드렸는데 하루유키 치주루 같은 경우는 사실 이제 그 동안에 몇 번의 버프를 받긴 했지만 그게 이제 스탯적으로만 받았다 보니까 약간의 이제 한계가 있었고 이번에 이제 기믹적인 거를 좀 개선을 해서 확실하게 좀 AS 하려고.
이번에 기능적인 업데이트가
맞습니다.
들어갔군요.
네.
So those three combatants were very early on, and we do see the numbers of how well they're doing in game, how many times they're being played. We had a lot of number adjustments for those characters specifically, but in terms of functions, we wanted to touch on the function how they work in game. So I think this is really the first time that they will be getting those adjustments, and they will continue to monitor not just those combatants in order. It's not in order, but they are looking at all the combatants in data. 저도 혼자서 오래 얘기하다 보니까
존경합니다.
one second. Okay. More. Collab Epic 7. There's a short answer.
빅7 공개가 됐죠 지금.
네네네. 그 테네브리아도 테네브리아에 대한 힌트가 조금 더 있을까요? 그 기본 카드에 대한 거 살짝 말씀드렸는데.
우선은
조금만 더?
작업이 많이 진행됐고.
네네.
정말 제가 안 알려드리려고 하는 게 아니라 작업이 진전됐고 아직 끝나지 않았기 때문에 저도 아직 확인은 못했고 작업이 잘 되고 있구나만 전달받은 거라. 제가 하필 이제 전투팀이 저기 있는데 제가 대신 오는 바람에.
네. So the Tenebria, in terms of except for the basic cards that we mentioned already, they are in the finalizing process of finalizing Tenebria as a combatant, but still things might change. So I think he thinks that it's early for him to tell anything about Tenebria other than those functions. And the one who actually knows slightly more about Tenebria is actually on the other side still.
혹시 정보가 그 뭐 속성이나 이런 건 나간?
아니요 아무것도 안 나갔습니다. attribute
그런 거는 말씀드릴 수 있어요.
네네네.
열정 속성.
passion. Tenebria 너무 당연한. It's of course passion. She's like all pink and red.
열정 속성 사이오닉.
Psionic passion will be the attribute and the class for Tenebria.
맞습니다.
네, 열정은 너무 좀 뻔하겠습니다.
맞습니다.
네네. 네, 그런 것도 있고. So 또 이거 루체 굉장히 인기가 많거든요. 이거 안 물어볼 수 없겠습니다. This is a hot question, guys. 루체. 뭐 힌트 조금만. 없나요? 없으면 그냥 아직은 계획이 없으면은 뭐 모르겠습니다.
그러니까 뭐 전투원 화를 말씀하시는 거죠?
네네네. 그 플레이어블 캐릭터. 알겠습니다. 오케이, guys. 에픽 세븐 콜라보가 이것만 이렇게 되는 건지 아니면 뭐 나중에도 뭐 더 있는지 이런 것도 궁금해 하시는 분들이 있네요.
네, 우선은 아직까지 카제나에서는 계획은 없지만
네.
되게 에픽 세븐에서 재밌는 아이디어로 지금 진행하고 계셔서 저희도 좀 영감을 받아서 좀 고민 중이에요. 아직까지는 계획은 없는데
네.
거기서 좀 많은 아이디어를 주고 계셔서 검토 중에 있습니다.
So the question was, will there be like further collab with Epic 7 or is it just Tenebria? And they're of course going through a lot of ideas, not immediate right now with Epic 7, but for now Tenebria seems to be the one quite hitting the mark. And then if they come up with better ideas later on, then there will be chances further collab with Epic 7. And can we have some like in-game? Oh, Sortie. Of course, a lot of you guys enjoyed Sortie, right? Any questions about Sortie? 출격. Oh, guys, I'm gonna ask him about the ether cost. 출격에 에테르 30 들어가잖아요. 이거 좀 입장료가 좀 비싸다. 이 얘기 좀 있거든요. 에버랜드도 이렇게 50% 할인해주고 카드 되면 할인해주고 해주는데.
우선은
네.
입장료 30에 대해서는 어떤 분명한 의도가 있었기 때문에 넣은 거라 뭐 고수할 생각은 없고요.
네.
아직까지는 지켜보는 단계이고 개선을 하기가 좀 이르다고 판단해서 대신 그 앞에 이제 서두로 개선하는 게
네.
저희가 이제 입장료를 썼음에도
네.
만약에 전복을 한다.
맞아,
전복을 할
바로
경우,
죽을 때가
그렇죠.
있잖아요. 예.
그러면 이제 너무 허탈감이 많이 느껴지는데
맞습니다.
저희가 이제 기존에는 페널티를 많이 선택해야 보상을 많이 받을 수 있기 때문에 페널티가 좀 많이 강조가 됐었는데
네.
강요가 됐었는데 페널티 보상을 좀 많이 줄이고 기본 보상을 좀 올려서 총량은 유지되지만 기본 모드로도 충분히 보상을 일정 부분 많이 얻어갈 수 있게끔 우선은 개선을 이번 타겟에 진행을 했고요. 출격 입장 에테르는 개선 고민 좀 해보도록 하겠습니다. 아직 딱 명확한 안이 좀 나온 건 아니라서요. 네.
그러면은 so for the answer for now it's a still work in development. It will not go through immediate change, but he's not trying to have this like intended like really harsh penalty because you are entering with 30 ether. And once you beat everything, of course you're fine. But there are lots of runs where you're at the beginning, you just crumble, right? And then you lose a lot of that. So instead, they're trying to give you more of the basic rewards that goes in when you play Sortie. And of course, a lot of improvements are coming to Sortie, not just Ether. So keep tuned for that section. 그러면은 할인 없는 거네요?
우선은 없습니다.
Okay. So for now, there's no sale of the entry fee.
다만 지금 뭐 여기 해외 포스트 여러분뿐만 아니라
네.
뭐 국내든 다양한 권역에서 좀 의견을 많이 주고 계셔서 그러니까 불편하다는 의견을 많이 피드백을 주고 계셔서 당연히 저희 소통할 준비돼 있고 좀 더 점진적인 개선안이 나올 수 있도록 적극적으로 좀 고민해 보겠습니다.
네, so that will, of course, because of this question and Q&A, he will consider that more in the future as they make more changes. 그리고 future characters, Tenebria and Faye. We already have those two. I think we can't go to like next season. 혹시 Faye 나오면 이제 7월 8일이고
그쵸.
다음 시즌 전에 프리시즌인데. 시즌 4는 좀 어떤 느낌일까요? 조금이라도 힌트 줄 수 있으신가요?
그렇죠.
예.
7월 29일이죠. 시즌 4 시작이.
그런가요?
네,
오케이.
7월 29일인데
네.
뭔가 더울 것 같아요, 많이. 탈 것 같아요.
So
네.
next season, the preseason starts in early July and the season starts end of July, which means a blazing hot temperature is coming.
여름이 다가오고 있어요.
So the summer is coming. So that's a hint. 그러면은 뭐 커피 머신 옆에 이렇게 태닝 머신도 있고.
좋은 아이디어.
그런 것도
좋은
좀
아이디어네.
드러나나요?
우선은 태닝 머신까지는 생각하지 못했고 여름에 걸맞는
네.
퍼스트 여러분들이 생각하시는 여름에 걸맞는 이벤트를 준비하고 있습니다.
So I jokingly said, what about like a tanning machine right next to the coffee machine, right next to Bella? So that might be funny. That he might consider that as an idea. But there's a lot of things coming for the summer section. So make sure to keep your interest for the summer theme I think that will be 그 시즌이 전부 서머 그런 건가요? 아니면 그냥 새로운 전투원이 그런 느낌이라는 건가요?
우선은 뭐 한 여름 모든 시즌 여름을 컨셉으로 관통하지는 않고요.
네네.
시즌은 시즌의 어떤 고유한 테마를
아.
가지고 있을 거고
네네네.
거기에 덧붙여서 여름 분위기가 나는 별도 이제 이벤트들이 좀 이렇게 길게 상주해 있지 않을까. 네.
더우면은 이제 좀 아무래도 더우니까
그쵸.
좀
좀 이제
옷도 많이 못 입고.
얇아지고
네,
하겠죠.
알겠습니다. So season 4, the theme itself, it's not like summer. So there will be a theme for the entire season of season 4. It's not going to be like summer related. It's easy end. But what we talked about as a theme was more related to the characters, the combatants, and the partners. Of course, it's summer, so maybe some less clothing is required because it's so hot. Maybe a little thinner. So that's all that mentioned. 그리고 이것도 많이 했습니다. 지금 나온 전투원들의
네.
그 카드 이런 건 아니라 스킨 이런 거는 저번에도 물어봤는데 혹시라도 이런 변경점이 혹시라도 있으셨나요? 카드 스킨이나 아니면 전투원 스킨 이런 거는 아직 그냥 떠 있는 건가요? 네, 알겠습니다. So I asked him about card skin or combatant skin.
이렇게 말씀드리고 싶네요.
네네네.
여름도 반주년처럼 열심히 준비하고 있다.
Even the summer time, they're working as hard as or even more than the 0.5 anniversary. 0.5 year anniversary. 오. 휴고인가요?
그거는 아직 나중에.
It's not Hugo, guys. It's not Hugo. Officially
기회가
not confirmed. It's not Hugo bikini skin 아니군요. It's not Hugo bikini skin, everyone. I'm sorry to disappoint you all, but that's not happening. based 라는데요. 이해할 수 있대요, 충분히. 인정 이런 거거든요. No, 실망하신 분들이 there's so many disappointed protos. I don't know what to do
아직
anymore.
뭐 공개된 거 뭐 정해진 거 이런 거 아니니까.
Nothing set in stone.
네네,
So,
뭐 오해하지
but
마십시오.
nothing concrete, but they're working very hard on the back. 이런 스킨도 있고 또 다른 거 혹시 이런 것도 있습니다. 또 멀티플레이어를 카즈나에 조금 데려오는 게 어떤가라는 이런 얘기도 글로벌에서 굉장히 많이 쓰거든요.
그렇죠. 그거는 이제 저희가 한번 말씀드렸고
네, 맞습니다.
고민 중이다고 계속 지금 기획 개발 중입니다.
멀티플레이어. 근데 좀 뭔가 누군가 하고 있으면 좀 도와주는 이런 식으로 하는 건가요?
우선은
아니면은...
구체화되지는 않았고
네네.
멀티를 하나의 어떤 컨텐츠로 정형화하지 않고 그냥 멀티라는 플랫폼에서 다양한 컨텐츠를 좀 얹어가지고 뭐 일종의 모드라고 할까요? 뭐 그런 거를 여러 개 하는 쪽으로 지금 계속 기획 구상 중이어서
아직 구상 중이군요.
네,
알겠습니다.
다만 이제 너무 막연하게 뭐 하고 있습니다가 아니라 진짜 어떤 목표를 잡고 저희가 하고 있어요. 근데 그 목표를 지금 말씀드리긴 좀 이르고.
네. So they're actually planning related to multiplayer, but there's nothing in like which direction. They're having lots of brainstorming ideas about the multiplayer in the future, but they're certainly working on the ideas and to get that idea to get it down to cement and then work their way through. It will take some time, but that's in their brain right now. In working in the headquarter. That's the multiplayer question. 질문이 정말 많네요. So many questions, guys. Thank you so much
감사합니다.
for staying a lot of so late. So late until like 2 hours into the broadcast. 그리고 실제 카드도 얘기가 좀 나오고 있습니다. TCG의 실물 카드로 제작하거나 아니면은 카드 실제로 뭔가 이렇게 플레이할 수 있는 거 있잖아요. 테이블에서 할 수 있는 거. 네, 그런 얘기도 저번에도 이런 질문이 좀 있었거든.
맞아요.
걸로 기억하거든요.
되게 좋은 아이디어고
네.
저도 이 아이디어에 대해서 요즘 좀 많은 고민을 하고 있는데 어떤 형태로든 아무튼 저희가 카드 덱빌딩이다 보니까
네, 카드 게임이니까요.
네, 맞아요. 그런 카드에 대해서 어떤 포스트 여러분들께서 소유해서 더 게임에 대한 애정을 갖거나 뭐 캐릭터에 대한 애정을 가졌으면 좋겠다는 생각이 있어서 좀 어떻게 풀지 고민 중이에요. 이 아이디어는 아무튼 저희도 알고 있고
네.
어떻게 풀지 좀 고민 중이다라는 점을
그렇죠.
말씀드리고 싶습니다.
So CGN is indeed a card deck building game, and so TCG or real life card for CCN. He actually had this idea for a long time, and they're still really thinking about like what would be the best way to actually have a physical card set for CCN that you can play it physically offline, because we of course very card related game. They want to come up with the best planning for the actual physical card. So that's the answer from the director Choi. 아 너무 많네요. 같은 질문들이 저번에 답변했던 질문들은 네, 스킵을 하고 그리고 유니그램 좀 많이 추가해달라라고 왜냐면 유니그램이 아무래도 좋아하는 전투원 우선순위가 좀 있잖아요.
맞습니다.
그렇기 때문에 좀 더 많이 얘기하고 싶으신가 봐요.
네네네. 유니그램이 사실 더 큰 어떤 목표를 가지고 추가한 시스템인데
네.
지금 너무 이제 기본적인 동작밖에는 하진 못하고 있어서 유니그램도 더 고도화할 예정입니다.
네, so Unigram, I know there's a lot of protos out there that like usually like to have go through all or specific combatants. Then Dr. Choi mentions that they would like to have more functions, maybe more functions or maybe more in volume for Unigram in the future. 정말 게임이 컨텐츠가 많아지니까 많네요. 해야 될 작업이. So as the game volume gets bigger, there's a lot for you to work on. 그리고 지금은 일단 출격이랑 이런 거를 굉장히 많이 죽여주신다고 초반에
감사합니다.
얘기했거든요. Yeah, he's thinking about everyone playing Sortie. 저도 한국 그 긴급 방송 봤는데
네.
출격하고서 여기까지 웃으셨어요. 너무 좋아하시더라고요.
맞아요.
네, 그만큼 좀 많이 또 토스트 분들이 돌아오셨군요,
네네네.
많이.
맞아요.
네, so a lot of protos actually returned to CZN after releasing Sortie because they enjoyed it a lot. 저도 한 일주일 반 거의 막 자다가 새벽에 깨서 화장실 갔다 출격 30분 하고 막 다시 자고 막 그랬거든요.
네.
너무 재밌어가지고 지금도 당연히 그러고 있긴 하지만 출격을 이렇게 업데이트를 굉장히 많이 하니까.
네.
이거를 조금 더 메인 컨텐츠로 확실히 자리 잡으려고 패치를 이렇게 많이 해주시는 거겠죠, 당연히.
우선 당연히 맞고요. 출격이라는 콘텐츠가 뭐 사실 나가서 뭐 다양한 퍼스트에 이렇게 피드백을 주셨기 때문에 그런 부분 당연히 개선할 거고 안착하는 데가 첫 번째 목표고 다만 이제 출격을 뭐 우리 게임의 뭐 핵심 콘텐츠로서 출격이 뭐 엔드 콘텐츠다라기보다는 최대한 다양한 퍼스트 여러분들 니즈를 만족시켜 드리고 싶은 목표가 욕심이 좀 있어요. 그런 측면에서 총력전도 훨씬 더 재미있고 고도화 시켜 나갈 예정이고요.
네. So even the all out, they want to sophisticate that a little more. So there's a more depth to the complexity about the new bosses, and also Sortie, they want to put in lots of additional new functions, so they can layer it and to upgrade it to a level where a lot more protos can enjoy. 그리고 또 질문하고 싶은 게 너무 질문이 많죠. 이번에 출격에도 그렇고 새로운 보스들이 막 등장한다고 했는데 어느 정도 어려운가요? 막 지금 보스들도 어려운데 너무 어려우면 어떻게 하지라는 얘기가 조금씩 나오고 있습니다. 이제.
그래서 이제 지금
그게 나와야 될 타이밍입니다.
맞습니다.
네.
지금 이제 보스들은 이제 일부 보스들은 이제 한 차례 좀 너프를 해서 이제 밸런스 조정을 할 예정이고요.
네네.
금빛 깔기나 이런 애들 할 예정이고. 저희가 지금 이제 데이터를 통해서 그 어느 스팟에서 누구 만났을 때 이제 전복률이 제일 높은지 매번 체크하고 있거든요.
네, 그렇죠.
그래서 이 데이터 기반으로 넣고 있는데 이런 어렵다는 얘기가 나오고 있는 건 죄송하긴 하지만 최대한 그 데이터 평균에 맞추기 위해서 부족한 시뮬레이터에서 부족한 부분 좀 알고리즘 개선하고 이러고 조정하고 있기 때문에 밸런스 관련해서는 죄송하지만 계속 저희가 팔로우해서 최대한 빠르게 수정하도록 하겠습니다.
So the team wants to apologize on the boss balance. I know there are some incredibly hard bosses out there, but depending on they know up to a point at which boss and at which turn, what type of combatants you play that they are specifically failing at this point. So very specific data, and with those data, they have adjusted, as we mentioned today for the broadcast, they have adjusted some of the base stats of those bosses specifically, so it evens out your actual play. 그리고 저 질문은 또 다른 거였는데 이제 앞으로 나올 보스가 이 요즘에 나왔던 거에 비해서 좀 얼마나 어렵냐. 그 카오스 그 자체가 나온다 그래가지고 예, 그런 것도 있고요. 대균열뿐만이 아니라 새로운 막 히든 보스.
카오스
예.
말씀하시는
네네, 맞습니다. 맞습니다.
네네네. 카오스는 어떤 어렵다라기보다는 내가 잘 덱빌딩 한 거를 클리어했을 때 기존에는 카오스를 이제 함선이 대포를 쏘면서 이제
예, 맞아요. 막 데미지 막 빠바바바방 나오잖아요. 예.
이제는 강해진 대택으로
아,
직접 클리어하는. 그래서 뭐 사실 어렵게 깬다 안 깬다라기보다는 내가 얼마나 강했는지를 이제 데미지로 피해량으로 확인해 볼 수 있어요.
스파이더맨처럼 막 따라 같이 쉽을 타고 따라가고 막 그러나요? 그런 건 아니고요.
네, 그냥 카오스를 내가 직접 공격해서 처치한다, 물리친다, 소멸시킨다. 의 개념으로 봐주시면 될 것 같습니다.
So at the end you see you see those damages like 15,000, but for the chaos itself, the source, because we mentioned that we'll be fighting against the source itself later on. I asked how hard and difficulty is it going to be, because there are some Protoss out there who's having a tough time with the bosses right now already. And you said there will be harder bosses in extreme ultra level difficulty. But he mentions that it will be hard, but because if you have a deck grinded, a really nice tuned out, cut out deck for the specific bosses, you will be able to really slash and dash and use those cards to actually have fun. Try to beat those bosses. So it will be a challenge. 네. 정말 좋은 대답 많이 해주셔서 너무 감사합니다. 그리고 저번에도 사성에 대해서는 저번에 좀 얘기했으니까 뭐 유키 스킨, 서머 유키 스킨, 예, 굉장히 스킨에 대해서도 얘기 많이 하고 있고요. 그리고 이 서브스탯 장비에 서브스탯 붙는 거를 조금 뭔가 완화시키고 도와주는 거 저번에 한번 말씀해 주셨죠. 이런 거에 대해서 업데이트는 언제쯤 있을까요?
사실 빨리 하고 싶은데 욕심으로는
네네.
이거 뭐 고민이 많이 들어간다라기보다는 우선순위에 좀 밀리고 있어서
네.
저희가 준비되는 대로 최대한 빨리 업데이트하도록 하겠습니다.
그러면 그거 말고 늘려주세요. 장비칸. 많이 늘려주세요.
이번에 그거 언급됐죠. 그 자동 분해하는 거.
자동 분해했는데
칸수도 1000칸까지 늘어납니다.
So inventory slot, guys, 1,000. Actually 없었거든요, 저는.
1000칸까지.
So not just the auto dismantle, we're getting 1,000, up to 1,000 slots now. So there's a bit of an upgrade. 막 그게 이거는 조금 진짜 개인적인 질문인데 이게 막 갑자기 막 2,000개 막 이렇게 안 되는 거는 뭔가 좀 테크니컬 이슈 이런 게 있는 건가요? 알겠습니다. 오케이, 알겠습니다. 네. So that was a bit of a question, personal issues. And please ask about lots of other characters. Yes, we had about Luce. So I think that about sums. 이번에 하이데마리가 너무 세서 그 세르니엘도 시즈널이 너무 셌고 하이데마리도 너무 셌는데 이거를 다른 DPS들이 좀 데미지를 따라잡을 정도로 밸런스 패치가 있을까요? 라는 질문이 또 있었거든요.
우선은 당연히 그러는 게 목표이고
네네.
그 첫 번째 좀 저희 어떤 도전이라고 해야 되나? 그게 이번에 이제 하루유키 치즈루가 밸런스 패치가 되는 거고 내일 업데이트 때 이제 그 특수 선별 전투원 효과로 그 밸런스 패치의 어떤 프리뷰라고 해야 될까요? 그런 거를 이제 맛보기를 하실 수 있어요. 네네. 그래서 이제 출격에서 한번 맛보기 해보면서 이런 하루가 이런 느낌으로 이제 발표가 이루어져서 개선이 될 거구나. 경험해 볼 수 있을 겁니다.
So sort of like the question was Serenial seasonal and also Hardemari seasonal. They're indeed very strong in DPS, but some other damaging combatants are not as powerful compared to the seasonals, and would there be continuous balance update? And the answer was certainly yes, starting from the two from the June. And also, as you have seen from Chizuru, sort of like a preview to the buff that you might see in June. So there will be things like that for you to actually try that beforehand, before the balance patch actually comes in. First, there will be Chizuru, and there will be more combatants in Sortie for you to actually try out those buffs. 네. 굉장히 오늘 질문들을 굉장히 많이 해서
아닙니다.
예, 어려우셨을 텐데
아니요,
이렇게
아니요.
또 오셔가지고 또 말씀해 주셔서 너무 감사합니다.
네.
오늘은 이 정도까지 하고 마무리할까요? 좀
감사합니다.
디렉터님 마지막 마무리 말씀해 주시면은 제가 통역하고 마무리해 보겠습니다.
글로벌 퍼스트 여러분들께는 되게 오랜만에 인사드리는 것 같은데 자주 찾아뵙고 싶었는데 마음은 좀 상황이 그렇지 못한 점 좀 많이 죄송하게 생각하고 앞으로 기회 될 때마다 이렇게 인사드리고 궁금증 직접 답변 드릴 수 있도록 하겠습니다. 항상 저희 카제나 사랑해 주셔서 정말 감사합니다.
So, dear all the Protos, thank you so much for loving Chaos Hero Nightmare, and of course there can be some lacking information, or we try to do our best all the time, but you can always be in a way have some type of disappointment. But thank you for holding that for such a long time, and we continue to improve as the time goes. And I do want to apologize for the longer waits about some updates, but they're continuously working on all the things possible with what they have. So thank you so much, Protos, for playing CZN, and they will continue to strive. What's the final answer for Director Choi? And 디렉터님, 저희 쿠폰 있습니다. 한번 쿠폰 딱 주겠어요? 그냥 쿠폰.
얍.
Yep. Live your reward 500 crystals for everyone. 이렇게 와주셔서 너무 감사하고 저희 여기서 이제 마무리하겠습니다. 네. Thank you, everyone. I know we stopped in the middle of the sortie, but you get to enjoy all of it tomorrow. So, and Chizuru does seem like a lot more powerful with the buff, certainly. And he said that's like a preview to the next balance patch. So, keep your Chizuru fans out there. Yeah, keep screaming away, and you can enjoy that sortie much more by yourself. Not just by yourself in game tomorrow after the patch. So keep on loving CZN and keep your feedbacks flowing, because I don't know next time when we will be back, but when we come back next time, I'm sure it will be filled with content and lots of exciting news as well. Thank you, Director Choi, again so much for coming in and having a mini Q&A answer as a surprise. I'm G Clef. For us, that's going to do it. Thank you everyone so much for watching. And all the chat. Thank you, Protos, for loving CZN so much. We feel it. We feel your energy. We feel your feedback. It's all from you that we're coming this far and further into the future. Thank you so much, everyone. Here is the cookie for Adelheid.